Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 to put a lid, no pun intended, on this weed conversation. Tim and Palatine checked in and said, no real weed smokers are up at 7 a.m.
We're getting fake news, apparently.
Wait, frauds out there they're calling in?
Fraudulent.
I don't believe that at all. People can function. In fact, I know people that have to get that to get going. Like we take
if you're a wake and baker, but you have a job.
That's right.
You know, Rooster's got to crow early, baby.
You can't just mooch if you're not. If you're a wake and baker, you've got to have that. Some kind of income to go into it.
Especially to support the habit in these taxes.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's a lot of wake and bakers in Palatine that are up and are legit. Educated,
yes.
intelligent, hardworking weed smokers in the area.
Amen, brother.
There's America here. So we're about 10 minutes away, less than that actually. We'll get you on the phones for Clash with Kenzie for those sold out Cage the Elephant tickets. In the pre-sale, it's sold out. There'll be a few tickets available at 10, but free tickets coming up here in just about 10 minutes after sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, Blackhawks home opener last night. And they win 4-2 over the Sharks. Connor Bedard had 2 beautiful assists. I'd love to say I saw it in real time, but I can't get the Chicago Sports Network, so I saw the highlights on WGN-TV this morning. Thank you, WGN-TV, for showing me those because, we'll get to that in a second. Tomorrow night, the Sabres at the Madhouse, but it's nice to be 2-2 right now. Here's the conversation I want to get into about the Chicago Sports Network. They issued a statement yesterday on their Facebook page and their social media saying, I'll read the statement they said, exactly how it is. Chicago sports fans, do you want to watch the Blackhawks, Bulls, and White Sox on Xfinity/Comcast? Let them know. Contact Xfinity and demand that they carry CHSN immediately. You can reach them in several ways. 1, call 1-800-XFINITY and work through the prompts. Go through a customer service representative. Well,
that's always nice and speedy.
That sounds fun.
Think about that. This allegedly legitimate organization is telling you to, quote, work through the prompts of Xfinity customer service.
Who are great people, by the way, but there's a lot of people calling. Okay, that sounds like on a 75-degree sunny weekend coming up here, I'm not doing. Sorry, guys.
This is the game plan for this network. Hey, harass the company for us.
Number 2, another way they say, post on Comcast's customer forum on the CHSN thread. Okay, so they're asking you to get in the comments, if you will, as they say. And then finally, a third way, reach out to Xfinity customer support on Twitter, or formerly Twitter, now go to X. So they're wanting you to basically, like you just said, Kenzie, harass Xfinity and Comcast to get the Chicago Sports Network on Xfinity and Comcast.
Maybe they should pay people to do that.
Well,
to reach out and handle that.
Russian bots, baby.
Listen,
exactly. They're for purchase.
This is infuriating and disgusting that this wasn't taken care of before the Blackhawks and the Bulls season starts next week. NBA starts next week. Blackhawks are going on, and the White Sox just ended. Now, it started after the White Sox season, the historic losing season ended. This network, if you had NBC Sports Channel on Xfinity, let's say, and you're saying, a lot of people still don't know what's going on. They're saying, hey, why can't I find NBC Sports Channel anymore? It's gone. And now the Chicago Sports Network, where Jerry Reinsdorf has a stake in, by the way, who owns the Blackhawks and the Bulls. I'm sorry, he owns the White Sox and the Bulls. So what they're saying, this is their statement on why you should harass Xfinity to get it on the air. According to, I'll go to Jeff Agrest from Chicago Sun-Times, negotiations are day-to-day and hour-to-hour, and they talked about basically the Chicago Sports Network wants it to be available on the basic tier plan of Xfinity and Comcast. Comcast and Xfinity are saying this is going to be a high-traffic channel. It needs to be on a premium package and not on the basic package. So they're kind of saying, hey, we're ready to go on Xfinity, but Xfinity wants to put it on a higher tier package to make more money off of consumers to make them up their package to get it. That's what they're saying, Chicago Sports Network, and why this negotiation has taken too long. That's not...
A lot of places do that, though, the upgraded package, because we need to upgrade for multiple stations.
For Marquee Network?
Yeah, that's an upgrade. That's not like the standard.
Correct. So, but they don't want to give into that. They want to get it on the basic, is what the Chicago Sports Network is saying. We want it on the basic. But here's the thing.
Supposed to be nice.
Well, that's not our problem.
Yeah.
As sports fans in Chicago, you guys are billionaires and you negotiate these things and you get it done before the season starts. You don't wait and have us call customer service to say, I want it. Hey, figure it out. And they're going to say,
I don't think Jerry is like also calling and going through all the prompts to make a complaint.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You guys are so rich to figure these things out. That's what you do for us, the sports fans.
Or be like, you know what? I will pay for your time. I want people to do this. Every person who does it gets like $100 because it'll probably take an hour or two. So $50 an hour is a pretty good salary. So, like, pay people for doing it.
Well,
you have billions of dollars.
It's not even about the money. You're a professional organization.
It's about the science. It's not about the money. It's about the science. Sorry.
Oh, my God, that relates so well to this.
It really does.
But, I mean, you've got 3 teams that are in distress right now, and the fan bases that invest their time and money in them, the Blackhawks, the Bulls, and the Sox, you should reward them. Put the damn thing up for free the first year. Just get it on every platform. As a YouTube TV user,
Yeah. Hello.
I had NBC Sports Channel. It's gone now.
Yeah. Well, that's also a smart business play because you get people into it and enjoying it. And then they're like, I have to subscribe. That can help you long term. But yeah, it would be nice to make it, I don't know, easy for your fan base.
Well, that's normally the mark of a successful media company is when people can consume what you're doing. It's nice.
Because even though the White Sox and the Bulls and the Blackhawks haven't been good, I still always have them on at home.
I watched 130 White Sox games this year. It
Good
was
Lord.
painful. I know.
We need a psychiatrist in here.
Well, I think you're going to watch less this year, to be honest. Does that make you feel better? I don't know. I don't know if that helps.
I'm telling you what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy one of these HD antennas because some people chime in and just get that and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I'm going to get an HD antenna. And as a YouTube TV user, I'm going to buy it and make a video on our Facebook page of how to install it, how easy it is, and how to find, because there's people that have said they can't still find the Chicago Sports Network on the HD antenna.
Time the entire process.
I will do the whole video in real time.
But you have to like time it, and then you're like, listen, this is going to take you an hour and 45 minutes.
I'm going to start the time when going to Target to buy one. I'm not even having it at home.
That's the whole thing.
Yes.
Are you going to stop at the Pizza Hut and the Target on the way there?
Of course.
Of course. You know, the
you
problem...
may have to pause it during that. That's unfair.
Everybody is oversimplifying the, just get the rabbit ears and you'll figure it out. The problem is that let's say, picture this, right? You're at home on a Thursday evening and the Blackhawks are playing and you're watching YouTube TV. Then you have to flip over your input setting to a different input to watch the Blackhawks game. That means when there's a commercial break in the game, you can't flip over to like FX and turn on Family Guy. It's a nightmare.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all. That's not what I want.
I'm just trying to even understand where's like the input thing.
I'll have to show you. I'll show you in the video.
Oh, God.
I'll show you in the video. And, it's clearly they're in it for the money, not the science, these teams,
Jonas, son of a bitch.
Who is that, honey?
Jonas Miller, he's a night crawler. We all start out in the same lab, but Jonas went out and got himself some corporate sponsors. He's in it for the money, not the science.
Damn right. That's what your teams, and Jerry Reinsdorf and all of the Chicago Sports Network, and that's all they're in. Just make the deal. Give us our sports.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
We're going to play Switchfoot here and then get to Clash with Kenzie for those Cage Yellowpin tickets. Continuing our conversation a little bit, a lot of people texting in about the Chicago Sports Network and how hard it is to get. And like to Case's point before the break said, well, a lot of people say just get the HD antenna and it'll be fine. You get it for free. Well, Dan checked in from Huntley, which I know has got to be 45 or 50 miles from downtown where the HD antenna originates from the Sears Tower. And he says, my antenna only gets the audio from the Chicago Sports Network. It sucks. I get every other channel perfectly. Apparently, it's a problem with older TVs, too.
What does he have, a radio? What does he mean? What do you just get audio?
So he turns the channel on, which is like 62.3 or something like that. And it comes in only the audio and the picture doesn't come through.
Oof.
So he can only, so he's got radio on the TV. Basically.
Not TV on the radio, underrated band. Think about what Jerry Reinsdorf is doing to us. That's a problem that you would have in the 60s.
It does seem like we've gone way back. And it's like we're changing from 3 channels to 11 channels.
You guys are going to love Technicolor. Yeah. It's like, I feel like that's next for the Bulls.
Yeah, turn the SAP off your TV if you want the Spanish translation to go away. Like, where are we? This is like 1980s talk.
Well, I am excited for this video because I can't wait to see you like on your porch or your deck with your arm in the air, because you told me that doesn't happen anymore, but somebody yesterday said that it took them 45 minutes to angle it correctly, and they had their dad in the corner of the room holding it, and they sent a picture.
You're going to have Harper with the antenna.
Yeah, in the air, holding it like the opposite direction of the TV, and that's when it came in.
I'm going to make a video this weekend of going to Target, buying an HD antenna, how much time I'll start from leaving the house, and then hooking it up on my TV, and possibly having Harper walk around the room to make it come in.
The best part of this is people are going to realize that you are a squirrel, and that's what it's like to work with you, because you're like, ooh, shiny, ooh, pizza, ooh, that. This is gonna take the entire weekend.
It took 4 hours to set up the antenna.
It's like the Titanic. It comes on 2 VHS tapes.
Oh, that's good. That's coming up. Look for that video. But in the meantime, right after Switchfoot, compete for tickets for Cage the Elephant, Q101's Twisted Christmas Night 1. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Very huge tickets here in Clash with Kenzie today, because we got Cage the Elephant tickets for Night 1 of Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024 with Franz Ferdinand and Almost Monday at the Aragon, Tuesday, December 10th. They sold out in the pre-sale, which ended last night at 10 p.m. They go on sale again, a limited amount of tickets left at 10 a.m. this morning for this show. Currently, though, sold out, and that means Gerard has a chance to get these tickets from Kenzie. Gerard, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Ahoy. So I was telling Case 5 years ago, my wife and I went to the Nights We Stole in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
First and last night, we saw Cage the Elephant on night 1. And then I proposed to her the next day, and we saw Mumford & Sons a couple days later as an engaged couple.
Wow.
It's almost 5 years to the day.
Congratulations. Wow. That's awesome.
And are you married now to her?
We are married now, yeah. We got married during COVID in 2021, so we've been married 3 years.
Man, you followed almost exactly my game plan. I proposed to my wife in front of the Black Keys at the Aragon, and then got married, and we've been married about 3 years. The sludge game plan there, pretty good. Yeah,
good. I didn't have the pull like you do, so I wasn't able to do it on stage at a show. So I made it happen.
I got huge pull.
Brian likes to flaunt his privilege.
To be honest, I'll give you a little insider on that one. Because I was on stage. I had to go on stage, of course, to bring on the Black Keys. That's our job here.
Yeah.
And no one knew I was going to do it. And some people were not too happy I did it.
Some people
that are in charge of Brian. Not like strangers.
Were pissed.
Yeah. So
he didn't ask permission.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
So this alleged poll you think I have didn't go over so well afterward.
Yeah.
But those people were gone. Okay, so here we go.
Brian killed them.
All right, here we go, Gerard. First 1 to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. And she can do the same to you. Cards or tails, Gerard?
Tails never fail.
It does today. It's heads.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
God, you're aggressive right now.
All right.
It's like Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect.
All right, here we go. Kenzie, question number 1. What condiment is most commonly associated with meatloaf?
Oh, ketchup.
Ketchup is right, but technically it's the wrong answer. You should go with barbecue sauce. I know everybody puts ketchup on meatloaf.
No, I don't like barbecue sauce.
What?
Okay, hold on. We got to get through trivia first. Hold on.
I would like to point out, I have said this about 4,000 times. I know you remember the 1984 draft picks, you jerk, but you know this story. Try deep down to think about a Kenzie fact that I've shared with you related to barbecue, you son of a bitch.
But you ate Twin Anchor's ribs when they came in here. Now they were dry.
Lightly sauced.
But there was some sauce.
Very light.
By the way,
why wouldn't I like barbecue sauce, Brian? Why?
Are you allergic to it?
It just makes me so mad. And then he's like, did you know one time Michael Jordan, when he was in high school,
Priorities. By the way, use that Twin Anchors Prohibition sauce on meatloaf. Try it this weekend.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So good.
All right, 1-0 back to Gerard.
Sorry, Gerard. Here we go. Gerard, what is the favorite food of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Pizza.
Pizza is right. 1-1. Back to Kenzie. What word describes the habit of some bears for sleeping through the winter?
Hibernation.
Wow, Case, that one.
Some people don't know that.
Okay. Gerard, what vehicle do athletes use while participating in BMX competitions?
Bicycle.
Bicycle. 2-2. Here we go. Now we'll get the questions a little tougher here as we go along.
Okay.
I didn't know I was dealing with bear experts. Sorry.
Is it Kenzie's?
It is Kenzie.
Kenzie, name one NBA team that plays their home games in California.
Oh, the Kings, the Sacramento Kings.
Wow, I thought you just said the Lakers. Well, the obvious. Saying the Kings is great.
Well, I did a radio station in Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
And it was, the joke was I was the queen because there's a bunch of kings. Get it? Very cute.
Give her a rim shot for that, maybe.
Thank you very much.
Find it.
Thank you very much.
Let's see, Gerard. Diamondback and timber are types of what animal? Diamondback and timber.
Rattlesnake?
We'll take that.
I'll
Snakes.
accept that, yeah.
Snakes.
I'll
We'll
take
take that one.
snakes.
Snakes. Kenzie, what car company makes the Denali?
That's a big one. This is a big boy.
They always look
Picturing
cool.
it.
They look so cool.
Is it GMC?
It is GMC.
Okay.
Wow, 4-3. Gerard, Peter Pan is the captain of which group of boys?
The Lost Boys.
Wow, 4-4. Tight. Here we go. Next one wins. That goes to Kenzie.
It does.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Kenzie,
Yes.
what branch of mathematics deals with the study of shapes, sizes, and properties of figures and spaces?
Geometry?
Oh, my
Geometry.
God.
Oh, my God.
Good at, baby.
I tried to find one I thought she was going to stumble on there, Gerard. I go in order. Case makes the questions, but I'm sorry you lost. But you know what?
Give him the tickets. It's Friday.
Well, it's not just Friday. His story of proposing
Beautiful.
at Cage the Elephant 2019 and then going to another night of Twisted, Mumford & Sons in 2019 with his now future wife, and now you're married, so it all worked out. We know the story worked out. Maybe if it didn't work out, we wouldn't give you the tickets, but it did. So you know
We're
what?
very happily married.
So you know, we've got to have you relive that moment at Cage at Twisted again. We've got to have you guys there.
I agree. I think it's special that he shared that with us. I think you flaunted your privilege in front of him, so he should get a benefit because he didn't have it.
That's very fair. It's very fair. So you know what, bro? You are going, you and your lady, your fine lady.
Oh, my God.
Yes, you're going to Cage the Elephant Night 1. The sold out right now in the pre-sale. You're going to be there, and more tickets available at 10 a.m., but you got them for free.
Oh, my God. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I listen every morning.
Oh,
You guys are the best.
we love you.
Love you, too, and glad it all worked out. Glad Q101 could be a part of your life.
Absolutely. You guys are always a part of our lives.
Oh, thank you,
Oh my
man.
God, I'm just touched. I love it.
Trying to make
I know,
Kenzie
it's
cry
really
here.
Sweet.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
We're going to talk about Q101's Twisted Christmas 2024, especially we'll play something from our Gavin Rossdale clip. I promise I didn't play that song on purpose there, by the way, the No Doubt song.
That's really messed up, Brian.
I didn't. Listen.
Well, how about you tell the story yesterday? But when we were talking to him, we had to move the No Doubt song because we didn't want to have him on hold listening to No Doubt. We thought that would be, he'd hang up on us.
You may not be aware, he was married to Gwen Stefani of No Doubt, and you can do the rest of Googling yourself and see what happened there.
You mean they're not together still?
Nope.
It's a
nope.
complicated legacy.
But it is.
It's tough.
And just so people understand a little behind the curtain more stuff here too, that the songs are on this computer and they just kind of come up, and then I play them. And both times now, talking about Bush, No Doubt.
It's
And
so weird.
yesterday was No Doubt. He would have been on hold for No Doubt.
We
and-
just decided not to do that. Like, that waiting room song is that fantastic for him.
Oh, man. Anyway,
Not good.
Q101 Twisted Christmas 2024. All week long, we announced it Tuesday. So, night 1, Cage the Elephant, Franz Ferdinand, and Almost Monday. Sold out. Night 3, Smashing Pumpkins, AWOL Nation, Bad Flower, sold out. In the pre-sale this week, there will be a limited amount of tickets available at 10 a.m. today for the general on sale for all 4 shows. So you're looking at All American Rejects, The Maine, Andrew McMahon for a solo performance, and Dexter the Moon Rocks on the night 2. And then night 4, skipping to that, is Bush and Bishop Briggs and Palais Royale. So all the shows have many tickets sold. 1 and 3 sold out. And you got to get your tickets. I cannot stress enough. 10 a.m. today, Q101.com. And where you buy your tickets, go there quickly. And as Case likes to say how we set this up, it's all-in ticket pricing on these.
That's right. So the price you see when you log on to Ticketmaster and you see it's, I don't want to give an exact number because I forget how much tickets are for some of these shows, but the price you see is the price you're going to pay. You're not going to click onto another screen and they've added $40 in FU fees and digital transaction fees and I hate
That's
you
what
fees.
it says on the
Sometimes it feels like that. So, when I bought Oasis tickets, it felt like an FU fee was added on there.
Soda tax fee for buying your public drink.
My carbonation fee.
Oasis, sometimes they argue fee. It's okay.
Sometimes there's a Heineken fee. There's not this year. We took care of it. Thank you to our friends at Heineken.
Yay.
So it's all there. It's all going to be super easy. Q101.com, 10 o'clock this morning. Have your card ready. Have your fingers stretched out. Get ready. This is our Christmas party to you. We cannot wait to see you all at the Aragon for hopefully 4 nights, but at least just 1.
And it's great that you mentioned that because with Heineken as a sponsor and White Claw and Byline Bank and Boost Mobile, these are the people that help put this on. Besides the amazing people behind scenes at Q101 that really do all the work, we get to do the fun. We announce the shows and we go and we party with you. But the people have worked for months and months on this thing.
Yes.
So, and I really, I should say a year. That takes that long.
Honestly, it takes so long to iron out, because groups are going on tour. Or they break up. Sometimes there's been conversations with groups that were supposed to be here, and then by the time it comes around, you see they don't get along anymore.
It takes a year to book these shows.
It's tough.
We're talking to bands for 2025 already, and I'm very excited for what might be in store there, but I'm also excited for what is guaranteed right now, which is the 2024 lineup.
I was going to play some audio.
What? Why do you look so concerned?
Or guilty.
Yeah,
what are you doing, Brian?
I'm feeling a little loosey-goosey today. I was going to play the audio of the band that broke up that was going to be at Twisted, but maybe you can just figure it out for yourself at this point.
Let me see what I can find. Let me take a look at the Brian and Kenzie database and see what we have.
See what you have. But in the meantime, we talked to Gavin Rossdale of Bush yesterday. Of course, night 4, the party night. Friday night of Twisted is a special night. And forget about the bands for a second. That night always has people that have been going for days, or maybe it is the one show you're going to go to. And if you're going to pick one, there on Friday night, I just recommend that because of the night, how it turns into the 4th night in a row of being out with music and partying and all the fun. Is this the band here, Case, you're trying to play here? He's digging through our audio for a second. Let's go to Gavin Rossdale. Yesterday, he talked about stealing something in Chicago the last time they played for Q101 2 years ago. That was at the Salt Shed. And he stole something there, and he's using it in one of their new songs. So let's go to yesterday's show for 40 seconds. Gavin Rossdale of Bush.
It's funny because I was recording a new song yesterday, and I needed some percussion. And so there I was like, oh, man, I need a salt shaker. And I go in my cub, and I see that when we play with Silver Sun pickups at the Salt Shed for Q101.
Yes.
And I have so I was doing the shaker on the track. So I'll give you guys a credit. They'll be on the album liner notes.
Woo! Writing credit.
Are you trying to say you stole the salt shaker from the Salt Shed for this next song?
I thought I was giving it, but if I wasn't, I can always return it on the 4th night.
Make sure you bring that.
You guys ran out of salt.
Yes, we've been very low, and now we know why.
That was yesterday here on the show with Gavin Rossdale of Bush. He stole a salt shaker from the Salt Shed, and he's using that as a shaker on a new Bush song. You'll hear it when it comes out here and gets close to the show.
I think bands are so amazing because I would never try to write a song and think, oh, you know what, this needs a salt shaker. It's not my go-to instrument, but credit to Gavin Rossdale for having those ears.
Well, that's why he stole it. He's like, this is prime time, baby. This will be great on my next song.
I can't wait to use this.
I mean, Everything Zen, Glycerine, Come Down. I mean, it's a list of basically a greatest hits show for Bush. And
they have a ton of hits.
So make sure you're there. And again, 10 a.m. today, 10 a.m. The general on sale now happens for Q101's Twisted Christmas. Try to get into all the shows. There's a limited for some of them, and there's a few more for others, but try to get all of them, and Q101.com is a great place to start. And a lot of bands have come through this thing of, are they going to play Twisted or not? This was one of them.
It has a tragic ending.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning, and Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.